Namaskar, Shubha Vijaya. Here we are on Vijaya Day celebrating India's 5-on-5. And what an incredible World Cup it has been so far from India, adding to the celebration of our Pujo. So while the Pujo ends today, the World Cup Pujo, the festival, doesn't end. Joining me, our usual team, Rajaraman, Shormishta, Gargi and myself, and our entire team behind the camera. I'll start with you, Raja. What an incredible 5-on-5.
Absolutely. I like to watch India play clinically. I think I haven't seen India play better. 5 matches in a row. I haven't seen India play better, and I've seen some cricket. Great to watch Rohit Sharma and team perform the way they are. Great to watch Virat Kohli lend his shoulder to the wheel. Great to watch the bowlers come to the party. And against Dharamshala, against New Zealand in Dharamshala, the other night it looked like the bowlers were going to be taken to the cleaner. But they all came back so strongly, and yes, Chai and Samosa and Singara, as we call it here, call for celebration.
Shudu Chai and Samosa Shingara no. This is Badam Burfi, Besan Ka Laddu, so it's absolute amalgamation and synergy. And Amra boli in Bangla, we call it Matir Bhaan. Bhane Cha has a separate taste. On that I'll go to Shormishta. Talk to me about the taste of Bhane Cha and Shingara.
Yes, this is very quintessentially North Calcutta. We are having, tea which is from a very local stall here, and it's made with buffalo milk, so it tastes very different, and especially when you have it in the Matir Bhaan, it's got a very distinctive taste. There are millions of these tea stalls all over Kolkata and its suburbs, and the tea tastes just wonderful, sugary, sweet, milky, and this is a rainy afternoon and we're talking cricket.
And Gargi, in her stay in Kolkata, has tried the Bangali Shingara, has had loads of mishti, has tried all of this, including the Bhane Cha. Just like she said, the local flavor. Each city that India has played in, we've seen the local flavor of Himachal, of Pune, of Chennai. That's what cricket is all about, uniting India. Tell me.
Absolutely, and I think the best part about India right now is how they resemble this Singhara. Because I'll tell you, because the way that the Indian team is playing right now, they look so united. They're such a united front. They don't let anyone down. The way that they're playing, and it's almost like a Singhara, hard from outside, but inside the team is so so much fraternity, so much camaraderie.
Incredible. Even Rohit Sharma and Virat not make this comparison. So you can let that.
No, but I think I know what she means. It's all stuff on the outside and heart on the inside.
You understood, but how is the taste?
Incredible.
Have you tried it?
Yes,
I
did. While you were talking, guys.
Good. So on that note, people are talking about Virat Kohli. The more you talk, you can't just keep. He's just taken it to a different level.
I think books here and books here and books everywhere else are not going to be enough to describe what Virat Kohli is doing to India now. He faces one of the biggest challenges, Dada. To my mind, to be a star in the social media era comes with its own challenges. To take the weight of the team, he's no Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin was alone for a long time. He's got a beautiful team to work with. I think between him and Rohit Sharma, they realized that this is the best chance for India to win the World Cup again. They're talking about making it Dibala. I'm sure this team has got the capability. A few months ago, like we've been talking, it didn't look like the Indian team was ready for the World Cup. We all had doubts about where the Indian team was headed. But now, all the jigsaw pieces seem to have come together. Whether it is Kuldeep Yadav, who went for plenty of runs against New Zealand and then picking up those 2 wickets and bringing India back into the game, or whether it is Mohammad Shami sitting out for 4 games, coming and taking a 5-4. I think this team is wholesome, just like this.
I mean, everybody's talking about this wholesome meal. Shingara, Mishti, Kaju Barfi, Oshadavan. We'll get more. But while anchoring, Gargi said Virat Kohli is the king of India. Then she qualified that statement with Vedat also. Talking about Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli has been incredible in this World Cup because we've seen what he can do, right? We've seen this all these years, all throughout his career. But right now he's coming back from a slump. that makes it much more special, and the way that he's consistently performing, putting the team in front of him, and it's just an incredible show. But it is not a surprise. That's just something Virat Kohli does, right?
That's something Virat Kohli does right, and the captain is also doing something. But you know what has added to the whole festivity is this Pujo field. Because
Yes.
everywhere I go, I mean, I was in Mumbai they were talking about cricket. Delhi, Pujo, cricket. The thematic of certain pujas, and we're going to show you, one pandal had a DRS screen. They had stalls named Tendulkar stand, Ganguly stand, and a lot of this stuff. So cricket and sport have come together beautifully.
Yes, we are in the middle of the festive season, not only in Bengal where we are celebrating Durga Puja, but all over India. And cricket again is the biggest religion for Indians, it seems. So cricket and all the religious festivities, we are all in a festive mode at this time. So it's just all very nicely come together. We are celebrating and India is winning, so that's just added to the festive streak.
Yeah, that's actually the point, because India is winning. Had India lost even a single game, it would have been a bit of a downer. Let me take closing comments from my guests, but before that, Rohit Sharma. People are talking about Virat Kohli. Those stats from Rohit Sharma. Even the one when Matt Henry was moving the ball, Trent Bolt was moving the ball, the 40 odd under, with less balls, strike rate of 100 plus was one of the best Rohit Sharma innings I've seen all. So that's the kind of difference. This is looking like a team. Whether it's Siraj talking, hum ek hai, Rohit, Virat hugging each other. We know they've had differences in the past, but all of a sudden, this is a team.
No doubt about that. Look, one amazing picture a couple of games ago where Rohit Sharma comes on and hugs both KL Rahul and Virat Kohli. To me, it is the picture of the World Cup. It is the defining frame of the World Cup. All those who doubted whether this team was one, whether there was a Rohit camp and a Virat camp, those doubts have been settled once and for all. That one picture alone, and I'll take you back a couple of years ago where Virat did an amazing innings in Melbourne against Pakistan. Rohit came and lifted him off his feet. That is the kind of camaraderie that this Indian team talks about. It shows visibly. I think there is a lesson for all of us there, for us to care for each other, for us to depend on each other, for us to know that we've got each other's backs. I think that's the beauty of this team, and more power to this Indian cricket team.
That's
That's
what you meant.
Yeah, and I will come to her before I close with you. But the point that Raja made, frankly, there's so much sport. It's actually yesterday, 1 year back, not 2 years. Melbourne was yesterday. Exactly a year back in Australia, and I was there. Till the very last ball, we didn't know what happens. But just like Virat Kohli, it was Ravi Ashwin with that boundary. Just like it was Ravindra Jadeja against New Zealand. Team, not one individual. The collective is coming together. It's not one yet. The World Cup isn't one yet. We've done a good start in 15. We had a good start in 19. But we faltered when it came to the crunch. Semi-finals, thoughts?
I mean, yes, semi-finals, there's a different pressure. These are league games right now. We don't have the pressure of, being knocked out. It's not playing in the back of the mind right now. But when you go into that game knowing that this is do or die, one mistake and we're out of the competition, that's where the pressure really comes on. That's where these high-scoring games come down to 280, 300. That's where it all changes, right? And that's where, because the Indian team is doing so well, because the players are backing each other so much, I believe this is the time when India can truly get this World Cup because of the way that they are backing themselves, because of the friendships that are forming in the dressing room. Look at the way they celebrate when the fielding medals happen and all of that. That is what defines this Indian team right now. That is what is setting them apart from the rest of the teams.
Indian team.
Yeah.
Those two words, Indian team. I mean, she's put it beautifully there, and this is the India across generations supporting this particular team. Shobhishta, I'll come to you. It's not simply cricket. We've got our correspondents in China celebrating the Asian Paragames. While we celebrate a Virat, a Shami, a Rohit Sharma, sport is on. Satwik Chirag playing in France. They are defending champions of the French Open. In the Asian Paragames, the Indian Medal Hall has started. You've seen what Nishad Kumar did, 2.02. And we in RevSportz believe in celebrating sport in its totality.
Yes, so when we set up RevSportz, this was in 2021, and we set out with that kind of a mission statement that while cricket is religion for a lot of Indians, there are other sports which need equal coverage, which need equal eyeballs, and so we cover other sports, badminton, tennis, football, and para sports. Equal coverage to men's and women's sports. So that's like a mission statement for RevSportz, and that's why our correspondent Rohan is in China covering the Asian Para Games. We have our correspondents covering the Cricket World Cup, and going forward, that's what we're going to do.
Absolutely. And senior colleagues like Raja, I don't think there's anybody who knows more athletics, more swimming than he does. Keep learning. Gargi, who's played the sport. Shormishta and I, we believe, and again, my entire team, Trisha behind camera, has led this from day one. We've got this very deep desire to make a change in Indian sport and relevance. And today, as we celebrate Asian Parasport on Vijoya, let me also tell you, people send one correspondent to Paris for an Olympic Games or to Tokyo. We will send six or seven. We will redefine sport. Who has said Neeraj Chopra and Lausanne will not be covered? We will disrupt every sport on ground coverage. Keep watching football from Doha, Paris Olympic Games, the South Africa tour, the England tour, the IPL, the World Cup cricket, every tour on ground coverage. That's a pleasure, Vijoya. Thank you very, very much.